took me a while to prepare this. This woman lives here every day, every night. Every moment that you have lived for the past 31 years, she has stood here, representing your interests, whether you're conscious enough to understand them or not. She does this for you, for me, for us. She stands for our humanity. She does this so you're able to watch this right now and do everything else that you want to do or need to do. You might not agree with this. You might not understand it. You might think this is a waste of time, or this is stupid, or that this is a good effort, but it will never happen. Know this, roughly 240 years ago, something magical happened. Something that has never happened before in human history. It was unexplainable. The efforts that took place will never be truly understood by any human being. But it happened. It was there. It existed. And it was real. We today stand, living, breathing, laughing, singing, dancing, arguing, sharing, loving, working, fighting, watching this. Whatever. Because of what those people did. Yes, 240 or so years ago, a group of people said, no taxation without representation. We want to have a right to practice all religions. We want to have the right of free speech, so we can believe in anything we so choose, to say anything we so desire to say, just like we have now. Believe in whatever you so wish to believe in. No one's going to put a gun to your head and say, no, you're not allowed to believe this. Change your ways or burn at the stake. We want to be free. Among many, many other rights that from that point on were added that people needed to fight for to get us to where we are today. Something is better than nothing, and a lot more work needs to be done with it. There is no doubt in my mind that there was a group of people that said, this is stupid. You're going to get us all killed. This will never happen. You're wasting your time. Good idea, but it will never happen. Blah, 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 blah. They were right. They were right about one thing. Many people got killed. Many, many. For what? For us, for humanity, for justice, for liberty, for people born in this land to be free people, and not servants to a kingdom of few. Today we are a bit different. We are smarter, wiser. We are able to use diplomacy to negotiate for peace and not war. Not all the time, but sometimes. Something is better than nothing. And it is a start. Each passing moment you continue to say, this is stupid, this is a waste of time, blah, blah, blah. Know this, a person is thinking on how to make the world, our only one world, a better place, and goes out there in life and makes it happen. For me, for you, and everyone else. Everything, right now, that you set your eyes to, is the fruit of their labor. We have come a long way as people. How am I able to deliver this to you? Right or wrong? I do not know. You decide. But it happened because someone used their brain. If you feel Google is a bad idea, then go. Go make a better one. Tell me about it when you've done it. I'll put my videos on there. There's nothing stopping you. There's nothing stopping me. It is your life. What you do with it, it is your choice. But know the truth that is rarely said. The actions you take, the thoughts you have, will reflect upon your children, your children's children, and your children's children's children's, and set forth for all future generations to come. I would want my children to be happy, so I do this. I would want my children to grow up in a better world than now, so I do this. I do not even have children. Humanity will prevail. We are simple creatures on this planet, more so than we even realize. You can either be part of a problem or part of a solution. Being negative, pessimistic to yourself and others is a problem. Decide today. Use your brain, not your muscle. You're not an ape. You're not a bear. You're not a lion. You're not a shark. You're nothing but a human being with a brain that is much, much more powerful than all four combined. Simply put, you are a person. We're all brothers and sisters of the world. It does not matter what country you're from, what God you believe in, or what you like to eat for breakfast. It does not matter. It really doesn't. We're all born on the same planet. We're all human beings. We're all people. Use your brain. Solve these simple problems. Diplomatically, peacefully, using technology to our advantage. This is a hard problem. When our sunny little friend, awake every day, decides to stop glowing. Maybe not today or tomorrow, maybe not in 100 years or 1,000 years, but it will at some point, each at different times. We do not control life like the way we can control our cell phones. This is currently a scientific finding, and even then, what do we as people actually know about anything outside our planet? The same thing that we know about our planet. Nothing. We have a few people living in a space station, and we have sent a few people to the moon, and that is it. We can do better than that. We certainly need to do better than that, and it is within our best self-interest to do so. Humanity currently relies on one single individual home to reproduce and continue evolution. If we cannot solve yesterday's problems, how are we going to even begin to solve tomorrow's? If you're watching this and you live in a country with a system where people themselves are not managing the people, but a single individual or a few individuals, no honesty, no transparency, no integrity, no accountability. Even in this country, the USA, people think that and feel that. If so, set your path for public office. Replace the corrupt politician. Pass legislation to make it harder to lie and steal from the people. Some people are always trying to make life harder and steal from people, and lie to people and cheat people, exploit people, rape people, kill people, confuse, distort, whatever. Just like in nature, there's always a rotten, spoiled apple hanging on a tree. Generally speaking, people that cannot play nice with others are put in a box with other people like that, isolated, so they do not bother other people who want to peacefully exist in society. Everyone is accountable at some point or another. If you're watching this and you live in a country with a system where people themselves are not managing the people, but a single individual or a few individuals, no honesty, no transparency, no integrity, no accountability, I'm sorry, know this. People will unite to stop that, and some of those people will die. That travesty will one day be a history lesson, so that one day we can achieve a harmony of love and beauty for future generations to live by and enjoy. And one day from now, people will take a moment to think about what was taking place here some time ago that brought them this opportunity to live in such a beautiful land, in such a beautiful world. Even though, one point or another, people fought to make it so. Humanity needs to prevail, otherwise what is the point in even trying? Hope. Hope is a magical word. One day in this land, not very long ago, very recently, a group of people said, a black-skinned person is not a slave but a free person. They fought long and hard. For us, we, them, he, she, whatever, for humanity. Today I stand before you behind the home of a black-skinned man and his family, a president-elect of this land. Hope and humanity will always prevail against an evil old man. I'm sure at that time there was a group of people that said, this is stupid, this is a waste of time, good effort, but it'll never happen. I personally think that if we were to go into the time machine and travel back to tell the frameworkers of this current land's constitution about this black-skinned man, they would smile at us and tell us we would have hoped so. This is what I think this woman stands for. Hope, humanity. It is one thing to sit there and come up with a cool idea. It is another to actually do something with it. Life is not hard. Life is not easy. Life is not perfect, but it is good enough for me. Life is whatever you want it to be. My name is Oleg, and I'm a Russian American. Who are you? And what are you doing?